Right, can you hear me? Hello. Good morning and afternoon, wherever you're watching this from. I know that this particular summit has a number of attendees from literally different parts of the world, and even those that would want to go through some of the sessions over and over again. Welcome to this wonderful session where we'll be looking at how AI can help you when it comes to increasing and improving your economy. Before I go ahead, I want to say a big thank you to the hosts, Dr. Casey. Oh my God, putting this together, I can't even begin to imagine, what kind of work has been put into this from both you and your team. I want to say a big thank you to you for inviting me to share this level of value with those that have been gathered here today. I would say something, right? There's something I say a lot. I think I read it somewhere that you have never really started to live until you begin to do the things, all right, that do not have direct rewards to yourself, things that are able to impact the lives of other people, other human beings that are not you. And this is what this type of conference is. This is a conference where words are shared, and out of the words that are shared, we have people that are able to take up some of these words, begin to take action on it, and their lives can change forever. So thank you so much to you, Dr. Casey, and thank you to every single member of the team that has worked hard day and night to put this together. Really, really glad that you have done this. Really, really glad that every single person that's gathered here have gathered because you decided to put work into this. I would have really loved to be with you in person today. In fact, this is a kind of conference that every single person would want to be a part of. So I would have loved to be with you, but unfortunately, because of certain circumstances, just some things that uh, have made it impossible for me to be with you today. But definitely, the session will still carry the same kind of value, the same level of value as it should. Let me tell you something. My goal for the session today is to help each and every one of you, all right, to be able to increase your economy. It's called an economic revolution, but increase your own economy and then the economy of the society, of the nation, because you're growing using AI. I am not saying this as someone that is just, beginning to learn these things, but as someone that has lived it over time, that has experienced it, and that has helped several people to get this same results. So I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen because we have, limited time to be able to go through all of this. So I'll go ahead and share my screen. I want you to let me know if you can see my screen. Could you just let me know if you can see my screen? I am sharing my screen now. I hope you can see it. Okay. All right. Great. Okay. Great. Great. So the topic is AI, the new code for economic disruption. AI, the new code for economic disruption. This is a very, very amazing topic. And what I've tried to put together is how you, as a person, can begin to use AI for economic disruption. See, there are several economic revolutions that have happened over time, from the age of mechanization, industrialization. Every single age has the defining technology of the time. And the defining technology of this age that you're in right now is AI. That is the defining technology. That is the technology that is going to define the organizations, the people, the institutions that are able to go forward fast, and those that will spend time either attacking it, either denying that it exists, or just working on things the way they've always been. But that can't be you. Why? Because you're in this type of session. All right. My name is Fii Stephen. You must have heard already about me from the amazing introduction that was done. And there's something I want to share as I begin. What exactly is economic disruption? It starts with your personal economy. Every economic disruption of a society, a country, a group of people, to a large extent, stems from the disruption of the personal economy. That means you, that means me. Let me ask you this question. What do you think would happen if every one of you here right now has at least 1 million naira saved in the next 3 months? Think about it. Everybody here has at least 1 million naira saved in the next 3 months. Now, let me ask you a second question. What do you think would happen if every one of you here has at least 10 million naira saved in the next 3 months? Answer me. What do you think it will happen for you? What do you think would happen for the larger body, the society, the larger community? 10 million naira saved in the next 3 months. Now, let me ask you a third question. What do you think would happen if every one of you here has 100 million naira saved in the next 3 months? Now, can you see what's already happening? Are you already expanding your mind? Are you already seeing that if there is a change in the personal economy, there will be a consequence change? That means there will be a compulsory change in the society or the community that those personal economies are a part of. If everyone here has 100 million naira saved in the next 3 months, what do you think will happen in this community? What about a billionaire? Because one of the things that I know that Dr. Casey likes a lot is cracking billionaire codes, right? So what will happen if everybody has a billionaire saved in the next 3 months? Now, imagine the difference in the possible results from 1 million naira down to 1 billion naira, but that only happens not just based off of 1 or 2 or 3 people, all right, but it happens when everybody can adjust their own personal economy. So what exactly is your personal economy? Your personal economy is your ability to earn, your ability to produce, your ability to find opportunity, and your ability to build what you own. That means you're able to become a productivity center. You're able to work on yourself, and then from yourself, you're able to produce value that other people are able to exchange their money for and reward you. That's how your personal economy grows. I was attending a particular event back then in Kaduna State, Nigeria. At this time, I was the team lead of a program by my mentor, Mr. Elisha Maman, and someone was speaking. I always like talking about this. Someone was speaking. His name is Pastor Ejimi, right? And he was speaking, and he said something. He said that money comes to you when you sell. Money leaves you when you buy. Money comes to you when you sell. Money leaves you when you buy. So if you buy more than you're selling, you'll be broke. If you sell more than you're buying, you'll be rich. I talk about this all the time because it's so profound. If you're thinking about personal economy, one of the things you want to start with is thinking of how can I sell more than I buy? And when I say sell, I don't just mean, carrying a good, maybe this is my smartphone, for example, carrying this phone and saying you want to sell it. No, that's not just what I mean. The ability to sell products, services, ideas more than you're buying these things. Because if you buy, money is leaving you. If you sell, money is coming to you. So your earning is determined by your ability to sell. That is what the personal economy looks like. All right. So stronger people that have stronger personal economies are able to create a general stronger economy. What do I mean by stronger people? People that have better skills. That means the skills that are necessary for this current age. People that can do more useful work, right? People that have better outputs, because when you have better skills, you are able to produce outputs that people that don't have your level of skills are unable to produce. So people that don't have your level of skills are not even able to come close to producing the kinds of results they're able to produce. That's what better output means. Better output is a result of better skills. Are you following the progression? And then better output does what? It creates more opportunity for you. Do you know that every single time you deliver your work excellently, you deliver your work with a certain level of excellence, you get referred, you get an opportunity that is bigger than the initial work you got. So you begin to have new services, new products, new jobs. Why? Because you're able to create more opportunity by the quality of your outputs. And by the time you're able to have that more opportunity, guess what? You are then able to get wider impacts. So the community benefits from you, the society benefits from you just because of this. So where do you think the starting point is? Answer me. In this equation, what is the starting point? What is it? Better skills. Exactly. Because with better skills, the quality of your work increases. If the quality of work increases, your output is better, you have more opportunity. And with more opportunity, you're able to create more new services, products, get better jobs. Then the impact in the society and the community becomes wider. This exactly is how you can get to that point where the economy is becoming better because of you. But how exactly does AI help you? How does AI help you to make this particular transition? AI helps you through what is called value creation. Your real skill is thinking, but AI can help you solve a problem you've identified. So for you to use AI productively, there has to be a real problem. There has to be something that actually costs time, something that actually costs money, something that actually costs attention, or something that actually costs opportunity. There has to be something that is a problem, either in your own business or in the business of another person. AI doesn't create value in a vacuum. There has to be a problem. This is always a starting point. This is always where a lot of people, find it difficult. They just pick up a tool and they just want to prompt and put a word there and say, okay, create this for me, full stop, right? They don't take out time to diagnose or what exactly is that, I would say, point of products. The point of products is a place where there's a need that needs a solution that's not yet been proffered. That's the point of products. So your product or whatever it is you're creating using AI, whatever it is you're trying to fix using AI, starts with that point of product, that point where you're saying that this is something that's costing us time, energy, money, attention, or opportunity. When you've identified that point of product, that's when you then go ahead to say, how can I use AI for this? Are you following me? So you're not just starting with what tool do I use for this? No. Before you think about ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini or any of these tools, the first thing is, what is my point of product? What's the problem that I want to solve? Either in my own business or in the business of another person. Is it that you're having issues with content creation? Is that your point of product? Is that the problem point that you want AI to help you solve? Is it that you're having issues with record keeping? Either you're having issues with the speed of response to your customers and you want to create an AI bot that allows you to chat on WhatsApp. Is that your point of product? Because the faster you're able to identify what your point of product is, that's how fast you're able to know how AI can help you create something useful. And then when you've identified your point of product and you're ready to use AI, AI then goes ahead to create a clear result for you that gives you more income, that gives you better work, that gives you new opportunity. Is this clear? Do you understand what I'm saying here? That the way AI creates value starts with the point of product, then you use AI for that point of product and you create an output that gives you more income, better work, or a new opportunity. So there are three ways that people are using AI even till now. The first way is, or the first category of people are the tool users, right? I talk about this a lot, that tool users are people that will go to a tool like ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude and just ask a question, get an answer, and just go ahead with their lives. They don't mind. They'll just go to ChatGPT and say, how can I send a message to my boyfriend, full stop? Or how can I, tell my girlfriend that Valentine is coming? And you just get a message and just go ahead and paste that message, and that's it, they're done. All right, you go to these tools and you ask a simple question and you take it up and go. And this is understandable because a lot of us came from a time where Google or Googling was the major part of life. Like, you needed to use Google to do stuff. So because of this, we are used to going to the Google search engine and asking a question, and the search engine gives you an answer. But we're no more at that time where these AI tools are restricted to just being used for search, answer, and full stop. No. We're at a time where you can move forward from being just a tool user to being a power user. A power user is someone that can use AI for real work. I can say that I want to create slides for my presentation, and I can use AI for that. I can say that I want to make some analysis, right? Let's say I have some data and I want to make analysis. I can use AI for that. That's me being a power user. But that's not still the end. Power users can produce faster work. They can produce higher quality work, but that's not all. There's also the builder. The builder is someone that can create web applications, websites, videos, custom systems, custom tools that people can use and pay for. And my goal for you and your goal for yourself should be to move from tool user down to builder. So let me ask this question. Which of these categories, which of these levels do you think you are right now? Are you in level 1? Are you in level 2? Are you in level 3? Let me know, what category do you think you are right now? Ask your neighbor. What category is your neighbor today? Is your neighbor at level 1? Is your neighbor at level 2? Is your neighbor at level 3? I want to know so that you can know who to connect with from now. All right. I hope you're not claiming level 3, because they ask you how to do level 3 things. I hope you can answer. All right. Let's continue. So AI can help you move from using tools to building useful things. And how exactly does AI do that? When it comes to personal economy, and I've worked with quite a number of clients and of individuals, and over time during my work, I have seen that if you want to improve your personal economy for the larger economic disruption that we're trying to get, there are 4 AI skills that are currently helping people earn money, increase their earnings right now. Right now, and by right now, I mean even up until this moment, because just was it last week or so, I still got a message from a potential client that wants me to build a web application for them. That's exactly what happens. So 4 ways that you can get to build with AI, you can get to increase your personal economy with AI. The first way is through websites and web application. AI websites and web application. That's number 1. Number 2 is AI automation. AI automation, being able to connect repetitive work into a reliable system. Number 3 is AI video creation. This is so important, being able to create videos with AI. And number 4 is digital products. How can you turn the knowledge that you have or the knowledge you can find into products that people can buy? These are 4 things, 4 ways that people like you all around the world are increasing their personal economy, and exactly how you can too. So I'll take it again. AI websites and web applications, AI automation, AI video creation, and digital products. So for each of these skills, there are ways that they can help you earn. You can either earn by doing projects. I do this a lot. So a client pays you, you get to build, you get to create a product for the client. And when you're done, you give the client everything and you step away. That's projects. That's the first level. You're able to create projects. Another way you can earn is monthly services. All right, there are some people that want to pay you a retainership to look over their projects. There are some people that want to pay you a retainership every month so that you can continue working with them. But that's monthly services. And the third way you can earn from AI is using products you own. You can build your own product. You don't have to just stick to building for other people. You can build your own product that people can pay you to use. So when people pay you to use your product, then your product makes money. But AI is that one skill that can be used in this number of ways. All right, so the skill 1 that I talked about, I mentioned 4 skills. The skill 1 is AI websites and web application. Who is excited about this? AI websites and web application building. Who is excited about this? All right, so how does this work? With AI websites and web application building, you are able to bring to AI the problem of the customer, the pages and features that are needed. If you know that already, if you don't, that's fine. The words and the design direction, if you know it already, that's okay. If you don't, that's fine. But you're able to come to an AI builder tool with at least these 3 things: the problem that needs to be solved, the pages if you have it, the words and direction if you have it. So this is exactly, all right, the things you bring to an AI tool. And I'm talking about website and web application development here. All right, I want to walk you through this one step at a time. How do you go about this? The first thing is the idea. You need to have a clear idea of exactly what you want to build. The second thing, very closely related to the idea, is being able to get that idea using what is called a build prompt. A build prompt is a prompt that is generated by AI from your idea. Let me tell you how to go about this. So you brainstorm your idea with AI, and by the time you're done, tell AI to develop a prompt for you that you can use to build this particular tool on a different platform or a different application. So you can do that and get a build prompt. Then from the build prompt, you can then pick up that build prompt and take it to your AI builder tool and start building from there. Some tools you can use for building with AI, we have Google AI Studio. You can write that down. You can see some of you are writing. So Google AI Studio is one. Then we have Lovable. Lovable is spelled Lovable. So lovable.dev, lovable.dev. That's Lovable, right? And that's you can also build. I've talked about Google AI Studio. There's also Cloud Code. Cloud Code is a bit more complex. You want to start with the first two, but Cloud Code is also there. These are examples, all right, of builder tools that you can use. I hope you're getting this already. You're writing because this part is not on my slide. So I talked about Google AI Studio. I talked about Lovable, and now I talk about Cloud Code or even Codex, right? Different tools. So AI can help you build the entire structure very well, even sometimes more than you can. Okay, but you've been able to come with these things. Now, the second thing is that every business, all right, needs a place where people can understand, trust, and act. So if you can create a tool that allows people to collaborate and work on something together, business owners will try to be looking for you. All right. So the ways that you can use this skill of AI building that I shared with you is there are three major ways. Either you build for clients and hands off, like I do, or you provide monthly stipends for your care. All right, that's also there. But you can get to a point where people can pay you every month. I hope you know that people can pay you every month for updates, for improvements, for hosting, for support, and for reports. Like that means you're earning monthly for something you've built a while ago. That's why that second point is there, monthly care. And the third one is to build your own tool where people can subscribe to and just keep paying you through a subscription. I was going to do this practically, but take this as an assignment. I want you to build a personal economic planner for yourself, something that helps people to plan their finances, their salaries, and things like that. Build one for yourself. Let me move on very quickly to AI automation. I'm checking my time. I should be running up super, so maybe in 10 minutes. I want to run through this just so that those of you that have questions may be able to send that across to me one way or the other. So we have AI automation here. The way AI automation works is this. There's always a trigger, and then there's something that happens because of the trigger. So the way it works is there's trigger, then something happens, and then there's a result. So this is a simple way that automation works. See, when I teach automation, people ask if this is everything, but it is. Automation is simply you identifying the trigger, identifying the action that should happen, then connecting it together. That's what automation is. But you have to step back from the business. You have to step back from the day-to-day and think. It is because the thinking ability is not so high. That's why we make mistakes. But if you're thinking, there are a lot of mistakes that won't be made. All right. And I'm saying this because even while you're building an automation that is automated in quotes, there's still a place for your thinking. There's still a place for you to learn how to be able to think both with yourself, all right, and with any other project that you're trying to work on, because it's a brainstorming. It's two ways. It's not just one way. So the trigger, the actions, and the results. And what automation does is that it helps you to solve things like customer inquiries, orders and payments, reports and reminders. All these things can easily come to your decks. How do you make money from automation? You can set up a project, just like building. You can get monthly support, and you can have just that piece to be able to work for, to be able to create things that can run on its own so that you can rest. Gives you so much peace. That you can automate part of your work and you're resting while the work is going on. So good. So you're capturing, you summarize, you prepare, reply, you follow up. This is an example of a flow that AI can take over. And you can check with your governors and things like that to be able to see a flow that AI can take over. See, whether in your business, whether in your career, whatever it is that you do, if you can map out step by step what you do, there's a very high chance that AI can support you, if not completely take over it from you. Right? So I'm going to continue. The third skill, very quickly as I begin to round this up, is AI video creation, where you start with a goal, you go ahead and create a script from the goal, you go ahead and create scenes from the script, and then you have your final video. This is a rundown of what happens even in a real production environment. There's first a goal or an idea that someone comes with, then the script is reviewed and it's sometimes accepted. Sometimes the script may not be accepted. You may need to do it again. But once it's accepted, there's then the scenes, generation of the different scenes, and there's the final video, and you're good to go. This is an example of what an engagement like this can look like. All right, so we're going to move forward a bit and talk about the income opportunity for those here. The first one is one-off videos, all right, which is one of the ways that you could, just to a large extent, improve your own economy using the skill of AI video creation. Let me explain what this means. One of videos means someone is paying you to create an AI generated video of them or for their brand within a minute period. And it truly brings in money, truly does, right? A second thing here is monthly content. I think I've talked about this before. They're able to create a number of videos every month and put it out there because this is AI video creation. The third one is grow your business. By creating new videos, you don't have any idea the markets that have now opened up, all right, just to be able to appreciate both the video itself, but also try out the products that you sell. So whatever you're trying to sell can be, have buyers already on ground. Okay, so this is other assignment for you, but you can take a screenshot of this very quickly and then go ahead and create this this particular avatar or this particular user. Now, the last skill as we come to an end is digital products with AI. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? So digital products with AI, that's the last skill, which is you being able to create things like courses, like playbooks, like templates, like checklists, just things that you can organize your knowledge into and then sell it. Digital products is a huge market, all right? And the way that digital products help you is that it helps you increase your product sales, helps you generate leads for your business, and also help position you as an authority when people have seen your ad over and over again. That is very important, all right? So when it comes to this, and by this I mean this entire process of creating a digital product. When it comes to this, you should know that first people want to earn, then you should create a useful outline that can help them and build a playbook, right? That just in case there's an overwhelm, they'll still be handled and sorted out. This is so important. So your product can be as simple as this. It can have an audience. It can have a workflow. It can have prompt reminder applications. It can be, can have those examples, right? If you're trying to create a product, a digital product, you can have examples, and you can put all of them together into a book and then sell that book for a fee. So you need to be able to create. So you need to be able to create, the skills. Let me quick second. So you need to be able to create the skills that you can combine into a solution that you can sell. The reason why I'm exposing these skills to you is that these are the skills that a lot of people have used to earn. So you're able to combine them, all right, into something that you can sell. You can combine websites, automation, and video into a stronger client solution. You can get to, you can get a service income. That means you can get paid based off of that, and you can create products that you own. So the question is, what skill, which of these 4 skills do you want to learn? It can be that you want to learn website and web application development. It can be that you want to learn automation. It can be that you want to learn video creation. It can be that you want to learn digital products. All right. So what skill do you want to learn? All right. And the next thing is the target customer. Who needs help with what? That's the problem. Your product center, like I explained before. Then the last skill is, what will you create? What are you going to build? Are you going to build a web application? Are you going to build are you going to create a video? Are you going to create a digital product? Are you going to create an automation? What are you going to create? These are the questions you need to answer as we end today. So you choose the skill, you learn the skill, you build with the skill, you show it so that people will see it, and then they can buy from you. You are able to share the offer, able to improve, you're able to repeat this again. If you can do this over and over again, a time comes when, to a large extent, you become one of those that have been able to lift their personal economy using AI. So how do you do that? I've said it before, by learning profitable AI skills and then deploying those skills into the market. It's always a combination of what you know and how many people know that you know what you know. So what do you know? And how many people know that you know what you know? If the answer to this are good, that means you know a lot. And a lot of people know that you know a lot, especially about something, then you will get as much referrals as possible. Now, there's going to be a masterclass that will go a bit deeper, especially into the building of tools and web application with AI. I'm keeping some time for that, but we'll have a masterclass that, to an extent, goes a bit deeper into building websites and web applications with AI. So definitely, if you want to learn this deeper, you should be a part of it. I think the the way to join will be shared with you, but you should definitely be a part of it. And I look forward to seeing each and every one of you in that session. So choose a useful program audience, plan the pages, the features, the results, build a working first version, and prepare that, test it and get it ready for use or for sale. All right. So with this, we have come to the end of this session. I am going to be able to even go much deeper, but I hope you've learned something. I hope you've been able to learn exactly the ways that AI currently is helping people in their personal economy. I look forward to seeing the amazing things you do with AI. I'm going to just end here at this point, but I look forward to seeing as many as possible things that you do with AI. And for those of you that will be in the masterclass, I will see you right there in the session. Do enjoy the rest of the session. There are lots of fantastic speakers coming up. I look forward to even going through the sessions myself. All right.